Sure.
You should have stayed gone. Nothing here belongs to you anymore.
The day I lost my leg, she handed me divorce papers. My wife said, "You're useless now," and kicked me out in front of our kids. I walked away, on crutches, humiliated, heartbroken, destroyed. But 2 years later, I stood outside that same house, watching the lights flicker as voices panicked inside. And I smiled, because what came next, no one was prepared for. I never thought my life would change with one sharp screech of tires. It was a rainy Tuesday when a truck ran a red light and hit my side of car. The doctors said they tried, but they couldn't save my leg. I remember waking up in the hospital, confused, hurting, broken, only to see my wife, Anya, standing at the foot of the bed with no warmth in her eyes. She didn't cry. She didn't hold my hand. "You were the provider," she said coldly. "Now you're not. I can't do this." I was still processing the loss of my leg when she and my 2 children, Lily and Max, packed my things and left them at the rehab center. She didn't even wait for me to come home. The first few months were unbearable. I stayed in a government shelter, learning to use crutches, battling pain and nightmares. Every time I tried calling my kids, Anya would block my number. She told them I had chosen to leave. I begged her. I even stood outside our home once, in the rain, on one leg, and she told me, "Stop humiliating yourself. You're not our responsibility anymore." No job, no family, no leg, but I was still breathing, and that meant I wasn't done. One night, I met Samir, an older man in the shelter who once ran a security firm. He noticed my silence and grit. "You're not broken," he said. "You're waiting to be rebuilt." Over the next year, I studied everything. Samir helped me get certified in cybersecurity. He introduced me to a tech investor who was looking for someone trustworthy and invisible to rebuild their back-end systems. That man became my mentor, and soon, my partner. I worked 16-hour days. Every second of pain reminded me why I had to win. Within 18 months, I co-owned a company with 5 branches in 3 states. I had a new prosthetic. I had a driver, an apartment, and a team. I never once reached out to Anya, because the next time she'd see me, she wouldn't see a broken man. She'd see a ghost she abandoned, now stronger than ever. Exactly 2 years to the day since I was kicked out, I pulled up in a limousine to my former home. I stepped out, tall, balanced, powerful. 2 guards opened the gate. The neighbors peeked through curtains. Anya stepped out, confused at first, then pale as chalk when she saw my face. My son and daughter followed, now teenagers, unsure of what to say. "I'm not here for drama," I said calmly, holding up a set of legal documents. "I bought this house last month. You have 30 days to vacate." She laughed until the guards handed her the court notice. "You kicked me out of a home I built," I said. "Now I'm taking it back." Anya bucked. She cried. "I didn't mean it," she whispered. I was scared. I was alone. I looked at Lily and Max. "You were never alone. You chose to be." I handed each of them a sealed envelope. Inside was a letter, one of the many I'd written but never sent. In them, I told them how much I loved them and how I never gave up. Lily wept. Max looked down, ashamed. They hugged me for the first time in 2 years. "I want to know you again," Lily whispered. "If you'll let me." Anya screamed as they walked toward my car instead of the house I now own. That night, I looked at myself in the mirror of my penthouse suite. A man with one leg. A man who was thrown away. But also a man who refused to stay down. I wasn't just back. I was in control. I started a nonprofit for amputees. I gave motivational speeches at shelters. I visited every man and woman society had labeled as less than and showed them how powerful they truly were. Because power doesn't come from what you have. It comes from what you choose to do after they think you're done.